SOE Peltor head wraps. Stick around. Alright guys, so if you're like me, you probably have a plethora of headsets. So there's a whole bunch of headsets here on the table. Most of them are Peltor, but I started out like most people with Howard Lights. Howard Lights, I think I said that right, or Leats. They work pretty good. The whole purpose of them is to keep your hearing when you're on the range. Now, again, what happens over time is that as you use your headset, all right, it will get sweaty, it will get nasty, a little bit funky, and the inside brim right here is typically made of some type of pleather, plastic, or suede. It's not really that comfortable, and it sits right on top of your head. And it just sits there and it cooks your brain. All right. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll wear hats, keeps the brass from coming into your eyes. That's cool too. But another thing is you should have a little bit of style if you're going to go to the range anyway. And I can't see why you wouldn't want something in your color combination. Now, also, what's good about the Peltor head wraps, it has this cellular, I want to say, padding inside of it. So if you didn't want to wear a hat, it actually works very well. It's a little bit comfortable, and it actually it works like a barrier. It lets your head breathe. It's comfortable on your head. And I'm going to drop this down in a minute so we can talk about it. And I'll show you even actually how to set these up. So stick around. All right, guys. So as you can see, I have a bunch. So I have... this is the Peltor 100s. This is probably the first headset that I've ever used, and you can see the wire is braiding, so that one's kind of falling out. This is, I think, the Peltor 300s. I'm a big fan of Peltor, but I will say they are fragile or fragile. They will break, specifically here on the plastic ends, and I do have one that I use for work every day. And at the range, I actually had to use a lot of tape, duct tape to fix it, all right? Glue and duct tape. I'm not too sure about their customer service, but some of these work really well, but they do break and they are fragile, so don't just start throwing them around. This one is not Bluetooth enabled. The Big Daddy, the newest one that I purchased, is this one. This is the Peltor 500. This one is Bluetooth enabled, all right? But you know, I'm not really into... This isn't really about the headset itself. I just want to let you know that it will fit Peltor. It will fit the Walker brand. Okay, Walker brand razors. I used to have that on there. And it will fit any of the Fugazi, I don't know, kit models that you find at the sporting goods store. It will fit that, or on Amazon a lot of times. Again, it's in purple because this is my wife's, obviously, and it's probably the newest. So I also have one color in Marpat because other than M81, Marpat is the only other color that's acceptable for Marines. So M81, if you started when I started and then went into Marpat, and I do have one in Marpat, that's the one I use for work every single day. So let's take one of these off and take a look at it. All right, guys, so this does not come with it. The name tapes you can get on Amazon. I'll put the links down below. If you're interested in any of these headsets, I'll put the links down below. Very simple. This is the newest one because it's my wife's. I want to take it off. It makes it a lot easier if I had it on my kneecap, but I'll show you how this comes off. All right, so this is great smart. All right, so it's okay if she goes a little bit deaf. She doesn't listen to me anyway. All right, so this is the way it's going to come. All right, so like I said, you have the Velcro right here. It actually has the SOE patch on there. All right, I'm sure you're familiar with that. Made in the motherfucking USA, right? And this is what I was talking about, this cellular soft material. It is a little bit padded, and it does have holes in it. All right, that's for perspiration and to let your head breathe. All right, they do have them in a lot of colors. I mean, a lot of colors. They run about 30 bucks. And I think there was a new version that he was making. I'm not sure. They were like 35. But if they are available on the website, you can purchase them and they'll send them as soon as you're not waiting on anything. else. So, if you're not waiting on anything else, you will purchase it and then he'll send it directly to you. All right, so let me show you how to set this up. It's real simple. All right, I don't know if these cheapy ones don't mark left or right. The Electronic Pro are a little bit better, and we're probably going to upgrade her later, but again, she wanted the color, so we got her this one. Ideally, what you would want is the front facing to have the fold, all right, to have that bend, and then have the seam in the back. All right, so if this is my left ear Pro, what I'm going to do is just put it on my leg like this. All right, so I'm going to make sure that the SOE tab, all right, is away from my kneecap. All right, it makes it very simple this way. SOE tab away from the kneecap. This is the front brim of my Peltor or my headset, and I'm just going to lay it there like that. Okay, then what I'm going to do is just peel it over to where it's centered on each side. Okay, very simple. Centered on each side, looks good. And then I'm going to try from the center to pull it over, and then just start setting it up until it hits the seam in the back. And of course you can adjust it and readjust it. All right, so it should look something like that. All right, this is the front, this is the back, the seam is in the back, and then all you have to do is attach your name tape and you're good to go. All right, so I know someone's going to ask, but yes, it does fit the Impact Sports. I know a lot of people have these. Would I recommend these? Hell yeah, I got like 4 or 5 of them right here. Again, it does not come with headsets, so you're going to have to buy that by yourself. Peltor, I have Howard Lights, I have Impact Sports, I have the crazy generic brand, and I also have the walkers, and they will fit all of those. So if you're interested, I will put the link down below. Again, I am not affiliated with SOE Tactical Gear, but I'll put the link down below. I like his product, but if you do shop down on my Amazon store for any of the Peltors or Ear Pro, I will get a commission, maybe 2 cents on the dollar, so I really appreciate that. Please go to 3riverblades.com if you are interested in a custom handmade knife, or 3 River Kydex if you're interested in any Kydex products, such as a holster and or a pouch. Become a Patreon member, only costs you $1 a month, and check out all the links I have down below. Thank you very much, guys, and as always, be safe.